here, some seeds I bought for your garden, dear. Well, thank you. Okay, and you are still well fed. I imagine you are hungry. I do have some food. Let's give you... Would you like fish curry? Okay, good. I'm glad. I wasn't sure because of the fine dining thing, but I'm glad that exotic foods still work for you. Okay, open this up and prevent any food from burning. Paella! Let's see, let's now cook the coffee. Okay, just checking. Good. And now, let's go get those oak planks so that we can hopefully start building that Galleria for Gustav. Oh, and we also got the firefly seeds last episode. Also, welcome back to another episode of Spiritfarer. The reason why we are here is simply to get those oak planks. And to do so, we gotta get the oak tree. Alright, it's been a bit, hasn't it, Daffodil? I also should probably give Daffodil some good old pets. I give out more hugs to the passengers than I do to Daffodil. Can I do it here? No. Okay. Well, we tried. Oak right here. There we are. Cut, 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 cut. We're cutting this tree. Timber! Right then. Also get some mushrooms. Anything else around here? Got some strawberries. Anything down here? No. In which case, we should probably focus on making those planks. So I will go do that right now. Alright, that's the last of the oak plank logs. So now we should, crossing my fingers, be able to make that gallery. So let's see if we can do so. Yes, we can. Good. Let's place it right here, shall we? Perfect. And I'm sure, yep, Gustav is already there. Also, let's check in on our food. Coffee! And then, lobster? And then rice? Cook. Okay, now let's go see. Fantastic! As usual, Stella, you accomplished your end of the deal with gusto. And while I noticed that you disregarded much of my previous indications, what a great space you managed to put together. It will be a much better working environment than that noisy guest house. And as a plus, I can even move in, so that I can entirely focus on my work. Oh, don't act surprised. I've only ever felt at home when surrounded by my work. While some might consider sleeping in their office as punishment, I'm actually quite looking forward to it. I can't wait to fill up this empty space. How exciting. Do carry on. I'll gather my things and my thoughts, and I'll tell you when we're ready for the next step. I mean, that's kind of what my arrangement is, so I feel that. Alright. Coffee. Sunflowers. Ooh, and sunflower seeds. That's nice. Let's see. Okay, so we can't do the fire seeds here. Yeah, let's just do more sunflowers for the time being. Okay, since we have gotten a lot of seeds from here. Might be good for selling and for whenever we do or are able to make that crusher. Right then. And then let's check in on crops here. Perfect. Perfect. And perfect. Nice. Okay, now fire glow seeds. Let's do all 3 for them. Very good. Oops, did not at all mean to exit. I wonder if they need to be watered at all, but I'm gonna water them like any other plant and we'll see. Okay, hopefully that doesn't actually ruin its growth. Given that it is, you know, fire and all that. Corn, feed the sheep, shear the sheep. I do love the expression every time. Right then. Now we should figure out what to do next. We now have other stuff, so maybe... Alright, we need to figure out where to get ash planks and zinc ingots. Could build another garden, but I think I'm good for the time being. Yeah, we just need ash planks. We can't build another sheep corral for the other sheep. So let's do that right here. Perfect. Now all 3 sheeps are contained. That's good. Now, probably should take a look at the map, but there is also the treasure we could go look for. Southern boil. Okay, let's do that. And corn and chicken. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, down we go. Let's sleep the night away. Our ship is ever expanding. Okay. Get our good old morning stretches in. We could also go see Francis. It's like somewhere over here, isn't it? Let's check the treasure map. 58, 52. Okay. Negative 58. Negative 58. 50. So somewhere around here is where we'll find the treasure. I don't know how precise we need to be, but we should be in like the approximate location. Good morning. You like exotic food, right? Paella? Another facet of my existence is revealed. A citizen of the world, I consider all food to stand on equal footing. This might be exotic to some, but I consider it a must. Indeed, and I would like to try it myself one day. It just occurred to me, Stella, this exhibition I've been feverishly toiling towards. I've never really delved into any detail concerning it, have I? Well, allow me to enlighten you. As my assistant, it's the least I can do. As you are well aware, I'm sure, I've organized my fair share of exhibitions throughout my life. One might even say that it was my career, although I prefer to think of it as my vacation or vocation. But every single one of them, museum, private or public galleries, festivals, anti-fascist rallies, corporate tax schemes, living performances, every single one of them has been corrupted by base, obtuse, cretinous politics. The public is not ready for this one, Gustave. This artist slept with this one, and there's some bad blood. The Queen has a preference for this tepid piece of art bourgeois. I've never, not even once, been allowed free reign over an exhibition, not expedition. That's an entirely different word. I often thought to myself, Gustave, you'll be respected when you get older. No one would dare question your gusto. But then, well, you know what happened. When my body gave out and my legs became as obstinate as pieces of wood, and the disease slowly creeping up until my features rose into a ridiculous grimace, I didn't mind all that. After all, the body is but a tool for the mind, and my mind has always been as clear as fresh spring water. No, what I loathed was this perception others had of me. When you turn into a grotesque statue of yourself, people start treating you as furniture. All this work, all those years, the sacrifices, the humiliations, these suddenly lost all worth. I tried to keep up with my work, as you remember, and thanks to your help. But things were never quite the same. Well, this time, it'll be different. This exhibition will be pure chaos. A maelstrom of artistic sensitivities thrown together in defiance of all human laws to enforce this greatest message of transcendence through beauty. Yes, that is my goal now. And yours too, should you choose to keep helping me. I'm sure you will. Very well then. Any sign of treasure? Because it's not looking like that is the case. Would you like some food? You hungry? I do. How about... Are you still up for poached fruit? Okay. And a hug. Alright, and can we have a discussion? No. Mood. Very... Yeah. Was slighted by Giovanni's flirting. Giovanni! What did I say about flirting with our guests? Hi, you're... Oh, not hungry. Don't be mad at me, Munchkin, but I did some fishing while you weren't looking. Oh, eel? Really? Thank you. Okay. I guess that'll be your next dish. I suppose. Casserole. Okay, then. Mushroom? Eel and mushroom, sure. We can try that out. Excuse me. Thank you, but I think you are hungry, are you not? Let's do coffee in remembrance of Gwen. Sure was. Oh, Stella, my stomach's rumbling. Would you have anything to nibble on? I do. I'm trying to remember what we had given you last. Let's do mushroom salad. Okay, good. And then hug. I do feel better. Also, let's take a look at some of everybody's quests, should we? Let's see. Uncle Tool would like a desk and some fried chicken. Build an orchard. Okay, that's for you. Give Summer 3 gemstones. Oh. Okay, we can do that. Right then. I totally forgot about that. But for the time being, let's water these crops. Water the sunflowers. Okay. I'm glad we haven't been selling any of the gems we've been gathering so far. Okay. And then this. And now, Summer, Giovanni. You rapscallion. Take some fine dining soup. And stop flirting with folk who don't want to be flirted with. Okay. Now, where did Summer go? Summer! Let's finally... Also, read more about this. This key opens the door to the abandoned mine in calcine mines. Okay. Where is all our... There we go. Citrine? Oh, is that a piece of citrine? Did you know that citrine promoted motivation and activated creativity? I've also heard that it encourages self-expression and enhances concentration. A true mind revitalizer and emotions balancing stone. You must be happy with that. We should have more. Amethyst? An amethyst? What a treat! Amethysts are healing stones, you know. Ailments, emotional issues, nightmares, and other afflictions can be cured with the power of the amethyst. They're great to balance chakras as well, specifically the crown chakra. Okay, good to know. And then opal? Oh, an opal, a burning stone of passion and love. The stones of seduction, which resonates with burning desires and releases inhibition, but stabilizes emotions as well. In other contexts, opal also brings about loyalty and faithfulness. Interesting. Talk? And with that last gem, my basic medicine cabinet is complete. And since my meditation room is already furnished with a nice little altar, you can come by and admire it at any time. In any case, I am truly grateful for all of your help. You were always, after all, a radiating presence. A beacon of light. Stella, I hadn't planned on it, but I think I have something more important to teach you. But our next class, well, we'll have to leave the boat for it. I've heard of a nice spot in Mount Toriyama on a cliff overlooking the horizon. I think it would make for a nice classroom. I'm ready when you are. Just set sail. Here are some field seeds I bought for you, by the way. Well, thank you. Man, we might be reaching that point with summer. Mount Toriyama is here, right? Okay, let's go ahead and... I wish there was a way to incrementally... I'm using the D-pad now, but I don't know if that's helping. Right here. Let's just go right here. The diffracted cabinet. Oh, we should also take a look at that real quick. I also want to go in... Oh, this is her house. Okay. Okay. Where is Gwen's place? Oh, there it is. Part of me just wonders if she still has her all good old daffodil pets. Part of me wonders if she did keep the music box though. I think she did. I think we just have the lighter now. Okay. Now then. Sure, let's produce a lot of coffee. And now exit. Now, I was promised some treasure around here. Any treasure to be found, though? I'm not seeing it. Maybe we need, like, something very specific for it. To, like, pick up treasure, like we do in Wind Waker. That might be the case. Alright. In the meanwhile, then, let's head to Mount Toriyama. Continue this quest line. Are you hungry at all? Would you like a hug? Good. Good. I'm glad. Alright. I think everybody ate, right? Are you hungry at all? You are hungry. Let's give you Southern Boil. And then hug? I do think that was a good hug. Also, let's see if we can make any improvements around here. Okay, we really need those ash planks. What about... Yeah, here? What do we need? Oh, we just need oak planks. Which means we need more oak logs. Good thing we are heading to Mount Toriyama, which I think there should be some oak logs there. We also need some linen fabric. Yeah. At least we'll be able to make his desk for him. But for the time being... Okay. I mean, we are here, so let's head out. And I will meet you all at the specific spot in mind. Oh, or we could just meet you here. We're here. What a nice, quaint place. And the view, well, it can't be beaten, can it? Yes, this will be perfect. I see a little promontory up that cliff there. Just go ahead and I'll meet you there. How will I do it? Ha! Don't worry. I'm sure I'll manage to sneak my way up there. Oh ho 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 ho. Indeed, and you know what? Sure, we'll just travel the rest of the way there. Shouldn't be too difficult. Knock on oak wood. Oh, wait, no, it's gonna be quite a bit of ways. Or will it? Yeah, no, I'll meet y'all there. And here we are. Talk. Ha! I haven't lost my touch, have I? I might be old, but I still have a few sneaky tricks up my sleeve. And beating younglings in a climbing race has always been a specialty of mine. But enough of this. Let's focus on the matter at hand. This lesson, as you might have guessed, will be a little special. Up to now, we focus on the proper care of plants and crops. Well, now I think it's time to concentrate on the proper care of one's mind. Sunlight and music were the tools of the former. Well, for the latter, our tool will be the act of meditating. And that's specifically why I brought you here. See this boulder? It hasn't been consecrated for nothing. Powerful spiritual energies flow through the area. I know, it might seem strange, occult even, but just humor me. First things first, sit down next to me just like this. All right, your turn. Okay. Meditation, Stella, is an affair of the wholeness. Of wholeness and oneness. A lot of novices believe, wrongfully, that meditating is a pursuit of an empty mind. But the mind is not empty, Stella. It is a beast, savage and untamed, violent and caring, loving and destructive, hateful, curious, scared, a ball of frayed nerves. Much like the dragon, it cannot be controlled. It must be allowed to roam free. My father also lived with this tormented creature. Oh. Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Nintendo. Of a different kind, perhaps. He chose to fight it, try to muscle it down into submission, to mock it under the auspice of violence, and mostly to silence it. He thought that nothingness was the solution. But the dragon is indomitable. The fight left my father a broken man. Let your mind wander, Stella, gently, like you would a scared kitten. Speaking of which, Daffodil, you're doing such a wonderful job. I love your form. Let it smell the grass. Let it notice the wind flowing through your hair, the heat radiating from the stone behind you. the rhythmic breaking of the waves below. Let your spirit penetrate all things, not to make them yours, but to make yourself theirs. Breathe in, breathe out. Be one and be whole. But keep going. Keep being. We learned quite a lot about summer. That was some pretty good meditation, I do have to say. I certainly enjoyed my bit. Oh wait, also, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever came across any trees here, so maybe we can't find oak planks here, or oak logs. Oh well. We're nearby. There you are. Seems like my lesson had quite the influence. You were up there for hours. I just had to stretch my legs at some point. Oh, what are you saying? A vision? Of course. You're the Spiritfarer after all. The mystical energies of this world are bound to affect you in mysterious ways. I'm sure there are other such areas of power. If you find them, be sure to take the time to meditate. Perhaps more vision will rain down upon your mind. You know, Stella, while you were up there, I tried to do some thinking upon my meditation. I wanted to prepare for our next lesson. There's still so much to teach. But I couldn't think. My mind was uneasy. For, you see, I, too, have had a vision. A gift from the universe. It's the dragon, Stella. I have felt him creeping slowly towards me. I thought I had some grand purpose to accomplish before he would swallow me whole. But now I realize that the dragon hasn't crept much at all. He has kept up with me for quite a while now, and ignoring it won't do me any good. Well, let's go, shall we? Can I hug? Sorry, I'm not yet attuned. Oh, okay. Talk? Let's go, shall we? Alright. I suppose we'll be going to the quartz dragon. Very well then. Also, Rose. When I was healed, I didn't want to go back to my old life. To the ways of poison and hatred. Rose has reminded me of my youthful love. Unintentionally, she had unveiled my very eyes. I sold everything I owned. Took every dirty penny I had ever earned. I bought a plot of remote land and started anew. I listened to the hidden songs of nature. When you listen, Stella, really listen. The plants tell you all sorts of things. What they like, what they need, who they love. Some called it biodynamic farming. I call it the listening to the universal chant. I carved this little nest in the middle of the woods, and when finally it responded, when the flowers and the trees and the birds started flourishing, stronger than they ever could with a touch of poison. On the day of the solstice, when the hill was emerald green, well, that's when I asked her to marry me. Aw, Rose? Oh, that's sweet. I'm back. I've once again hit a roadblock. As you know, much of my work requires me to communicate with my trusted correspondents. Of course, you used to help me with that quite a lot. But look at me, now back at full strength. And even though I don't need a secretary, I still need a desk. Now, we could use any old desk, but that would defeat our purpose, would it not? Only the best for the good of the exhibit. To that end, I managed to track down a woodworker of excellent reputation. I know he lives in Oxbury, but I haven't been able to contract him. So, you should go and investigate some good old-fashioned field work. And while I do not know exactly where he might be, I do know that his companion works in some sort of cafe. Maybe that could lead you on his trail? Oh, and on a related note, I've done some thinking. I am not certain the vast assortment of tools you put at your disposal will yet be enough. Since everything apparently has to be refined from raw materials, some finer materials will require a more specialized shop. You should consider building a smithy to help us with that. Okay, we'll do that. Anyhow, I think that's where we'll call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Join me next time as we further along with Summer's quest line. I hope to see you all then. Bye!